Ever had that weird feeling like someone just manipulated you, and you didn't even realize it until later? Yeah, that's not overthinking. That's dark psychology quietly doing its job. Let me show you something disturbing. Most people think manipulation looks obvious, like lies, threats, or fake promises. But real manipulation? It's smooth. It feels normal. Sometimes, it even feels like your own idea. For example, have you ever said yes to something you didn't really want to do? Just because someone said, "Come on, you're not that kind of person, right?" That's not a random sentence. That's identity manipulation. They didn't convince you with logic, they attacked your identity. And suddenly, you feel like you have to say yes, just to prove who you are. Creepy, right? And here's where it gets darker. There's something called gaslighting. You've probably heard the word, but most people don't fully understand it. Gaslighting is when someone slowly makes you doubt your own memory, your own thoughts, even your sanity. Imagine this. You clearly remember something happening, but the other person keeps saying, "No, that never happened. You're imagining things." At first, you argue, then you question, and eventually, you start thinking, "Wait, maybe I'm wrong." That's the trap. And the scariest part? It doesn't happen overnight. It happens slowly, like water dripping on stone. Now let me tell you one of the most disturbing tricks. The silent treatment. Sounds harmless, right? Just someone not talking. But psychologically, it's powerful. Humans hate being ignored. Our brain literally reacts to silence like pain. So when someone ignores you on purpose, your brain goes into panic mode. You start overthinking. What did I do? Are they mad? Should I apologize? And boom, they've gained control, without saying a single word. Now here's a wild one. Have you ever noticed how some people are extra nice at the beginning? Too nice, too helpful, too perfect. That's called love bombing. They flood you with attention, compliments, and care. You start thinking, wow, this person is amazing. But later, they slowly pull it all back. And now you're stuck chasing that same attention you once got for free. It's like giving someone unlimited Wi-Fi and then suddenly changing the password. Now you're desperate to reconnect. And yes, people do this on purpose. Here's another trick you've probably experienced without noticing. Ever been in an argument where the other person suddenly brings up your old mistakes? Like you're talking about today, and they go, "Yeah, but remember what you did last year." That's called deflection. Instead of taking responsibility, they shift the focus onto you. Now suddenly, you're defending yourself, instead of holding them accountable. Conversation flipped. Control taken. Easy. And now, the most disturbing part of all. Dark psychology doesn't always come from evil people. Sometimes, it comes from normal people, friends, partners, even family, who learn these behaviors over time. Not always to hurt you, but to win, to control, or to protect their ego. Which makes it even more dangerous, because you don't see them as a threat. And here's a small reality check. You've probably used one of these tricks too, without even realizing it. Maybe you ignored someone to get attention. Maybe you guilt-tripped someone by saying, "Wow, I didn't expect this from you." Maybe you made someone feel bad just to win an argument. That's how common this is. But the difference is awareness. Once you start noticing these patterns, they lose power. Next time someone tries to manipulate you, instead of reacting instantly, pause. Ask yourself, is this real, or am I being pushed into feeling this way? Because the moment you question it, you break the control. And trust me, the most dangerous manipulation is the one you don't even notice. So stay aware, because not every smile is genuine. Not every silence is peaceful. And not every nice person is actually kind. Sometimes it's just really good acting.